Pokemaniacs, welcome back to the channel, and those of you new, welcome. I hope you can stick around, and if you feel inclined to, please subscribe, smash the thumbs up. We've got a lot of videos to check out and many more to come. So today, we're going to talk about Pokemon Center and how to make sure you always get product when there is a pre-order drop on the PokemonCenter.com. We just had one of those today. I did a short, about a half hour into the queue. Not many people watched it, so obviously the product's been sold out for quite a while now. I deleted it, but I said, you know what? I was lucky enough to learn over these past few months how to actually acquire product on Pokemon Center and wait through the queue and actually get lucky before the product sells out. Now, there's quite a few steps, there's quite a few things to know in order to make sure you always get your product pre-order on Pokemon Center before it sells out. Now you might say, yeah, I know how to do that. Okay, great. Good for you. But there's probably quite a few people that don't. And that's kind of what this video is intended to do. And you might actually learn a couple of things today. And I might learn a couple of things from you if you drop me some comments and tell me some things that I might have overlooked in this video. So while we're talking about that, we've got a few items here that we're going to open up from Pokemon restocks that we found last week at Walmart and Target. Because this might be, you know, not exactly a simple conversation. Again, if you have any questions, drop me a comment below. I'm happy to help you acquire product and learn what I've learned over the few months of really getting into Pokemon and seeing how to acquire product, because it's really difficult to find product in the wild. Unless you live in a town that's small and there's not a lot of people buying Pokemon, not a high populated, high population of people in your city, your town, your locality, you might get lucky and find Pokemon a lot easier. However, if you live in a medium to bigger size city, you're going to have challenges finding Pokemon products and restocks. We're going to talk about that maybe another time if need be, and we've covered that before in a video. But today we're specifically going to look at PokemonCenter.com, how to get online, how to get through the queue process, and get product ordered for pre-order before it sells out. The first step in that is, well, how do you even know when Pokemon Center is going to drop product? That's the key. How do you find out when? Because nobody knows ahead of time except for the people that work for Pokemon. And I would imagine they're not telling anybody, because if it got out, they'd be fired, right? How do you know when PokemonCenter.com is going to have pre-orders released for you to get in line and pre-order your product? That's a great question, and we're going to answer that today, which is something I've learned, and I think sharing knowledge is great power, and it helps everybody be able to get Pokemon product. Not 100%, but if you follow the tips I'm going to lay out for you, you have an almost 100% chance to get product. So, before we quite get there, I think what we will do is we've got a couple of these that we picked up from Target. So, what good is talking about Pokemon if we're not going to open up Pokemon products, right? So, what you need to do first, the first thing you need to do in order to find out when Pokemon product is going to drop on the PokemonCenter.com is you have to join a Discord server that has the ability to send alerts to you to let you know when there is a live drop of product. And forgive me if I'm not technically describing it in a correct terminological way. But basically, you join a Discord server, and we're going to tell you and show you in a second which one to join that I am a free member of. And you sign up, you join it, and it shows you the different retailers that release Pokemon orders or pre-orders to internet sites. You'll get an alert on the Discord server, and then you'll click on it and go through the link from the Discord server channel to, for example, like Target. Let's say Target is releasing product online. You'll get an alert, you go to it, you click on it, takes you to Target's website, it'll show you the item, and then you go from there. No different than if you shop online. It's just with Pokemon product, there's no specific time frame to know when that's going to hit the website. But again, if you join the Discord server that we're going to talk about, you'll get an alert. You'll see it on the Discord list of different retailers. There'll be an alert. There'll be a pop-up that, hey, this released. So for Pokemon Center, if you join the Rattle community. It's free. And we're going to show it here in the video. You join this Rattle community for free. You'll get the alerts when Pokemon Center is going to do drops. You'll join it for a little bit. You'll see some of the past messages. You'll learn what to look for. You could even set up alerts to go through to your phone, text message, chimes, what have you. I prefer to actually check it constantly when I know the time frames of when there is usually a drop for Pokemon Center, which we'll get to that. So join the Rattle Pokemon Discord server. Just as you see on the screen, search for it on Discord. First, get Discord. It's a messaging chat type service. It's free. Once you join Rattle Pokemon Discord server, you'll see how it works. Ask questions in the general chat if you're not sure. Look it up. It's very straightforward. I'm not very technologically literate. I figured it out pretty quickly. It's easy. It's a great resource. It's free. There are people out there selling memberships to Discord servers, monthly fees, to do the same thing that Rattle Pokemon does for free. Why would you pay money for what's free? Spend your money on Pokemon. Use Rattle to help you find Pokemon. Anyway, so once you join that server, we're going to get our first pack open here of Obsidian Flames. You will see all the different drops. Now today we're going to talk about Pokemon Center. So for example, today, Monday, Phantasmal Flames released today. And if you guys don't know, it is the second Mega Evolution set to be coming. It will hit the wild, I believe, in November, like November 14th, middle of November-ish. It will release to the wild. So again, Phantasmal Flames hit today. It's been about 2-ish weeks that we've been waiting for Phantasmal Flames pre-orders to hit PokemonCenter.com. Big story about why that took so long. We can get into that. If you're not sure, ask me in the comments, I'll tell you. But anyway, it released today. So what did I do? I saw on the Rattle Discord that the Phantasmal Flames set was going to probably release because I've been following it. Now what the message is on the Rattle Pokemon Discord server, it popped up under Pokemon Center that there was a security alert and then that there was a queue. Now, if you're not familiar with the terms, PokemonCenter.com, there are hundreds of thousands of people all signing into that or going to that website at once, trying to get product. In this case, the Phantasmal Flames pre-orders that went live today. You can't have tens of thousands of people all on a website, it'll crash. So what they did a long time ago, I'm not sure when, and we got Twilight Masquerade next to these, is they set up a queuing system. Basically, you're waiting in line. So you go to PokemonCenter.com and you'll see the little message here on the screen. This little queue message will show up with this cute little, Snorlax, Pikachu, and Slowbro. I got that for you on the screen. You'll see that. That lets you know you're in the queue. Now, what I found about the queue is I waited one time over an hour in the queue and I still got product. Today, it was maybe a half hour in the queue. On cell phone, it seems to refresh at times. I don't know 100% if that refresh puts you further back in line in the queue or not. I don't think it does. But when you're on that page, you don't want to really get off of that page. You definitely don't want to refresh it manually. Stay on that page. Keep your phone open. If you're on a PC, it's probably an easier process. I don't use a PC for that. I use my cell phone. And you just have to be patient. And eventually, it will be your turn in line. So again, I'm going to speak about how I do it on the cell phone. There are a little bit more specifics, like you can check your place in line on a PC. If you're interested in that, just look it up online. It's an easy thing. But again, I'm not a PC user. I just use my iPhone. And you wait in the queue. Now, this is a challenge for some people. I get it. Like today, I'm off today. I was out and about. I saw that there was a potential release. I drove right home to be on my Wi-Fi. You could also be on network data too. You don't have to be on Wi-Fi. You wait in the queue. Okay, eventually it will be your turn. Now, when there's a Pokemon Center brand new set pre-order drop, they have been working hard and did a great job today of keeping the bots out because the bots buy it up within like 10, 15, 20 minutes. PokemonCenter.com had product live for over 2 hours today, about 2 hours. For over an hour, the booster boxes for Phantasmal Flames were able to be pre-ordered, limited one. The ETBs, the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs, very valuable, highly sought out Pokemon Center ETBs for Phantasmal Flames, limited 2, were up for over an hour and a half, maybe hour and 45 minutes. And the booster bundles were up for about 2 hours plus, limited 2 on those as well. That was a good drop, at least in my opinion. There are drops that have been in the past for Pokemon Center where bots got in, and it was a terrible drop because hardly anybody could get product for it sold out. Pokemon Center's been working on their security, and I felt today, in my opinion, they did a pretty good job having product available for 2 hours for a pre-order for a brand new set, which is gonna be freaking off the chains if you don't know about Phantasmal Flames. Phantasmal Flames, with the cool Charizard, Mega Evolution Charizard on the ETB, is going to be one of the hottest sets of the year. Gengar, Mega Gengar is also in the set. It's going to be off the chain. So everybody's been waiting for weeks for the Pokemon Center to do their pre-order drop, and it was today. If you have Rattle Pokemon Discord, you will know when those Pokemon Center drops are going to happen. You will see when the patterns are pretty much similar all the time, which will then alert you to know, hey, today's this day, there could be a potential drop. You follow the chat, you ask questions. It's a community. We help each other out. I hope most people want to help people out. And you'll know, for example, every day last week, I would go on Discord around 10 a.m. up until like 4 p.m. really. It could drop at any time. And just randomly check it. You can also set up alerts for specific messages to pop up at certain parts of the Discord community. Like I have alerts set for the Pokemon Center one. So usually they're not the greatest, at least for my phone, but I'm always on there so I can check it very quickly. And again, I know a lot of you may not be able to do that. I'm just telling you what works for me and how you can almost guarantee that you're going to get product. As far as that queue goes, and let's get back to opening our Twilight Masquerade. As far as the queue goes, again, you could wait in it for 10, 15, 20 minutes, over an hour. It all depends on, first of all, how quick you join the queue from when it goes live on the website. You have to remember, there's tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands to over 1 million people trying to get on Pokemon Center all at one time. You'll be placed in a queue, wait patiently, don't refresh, do not refresh your phone, your web page on your PC, because that will put you further back in line. It's like you just got there even though you had been there. Again, I don't know 100% if when occasionally the cell phone just quickly refreshes while it's sitting there. I don't think you lose your spot in line because I didn't wait too long today to get into the Pokemon Center to get my product. Once you're lucky enough to get into the Pokemon Center website after waiting in the queue, I say lucky because if you're following all the steps, you still could have an issue where you might get some error codes. If you've ever gotten an error code, there are remedies to that, and you can get back in the queue. If you have a question about an error code, drop me a comment. You get in the website, you don't want to browse around really quick, you don't want to hit back. You want to basically click the links on the PokemonCenter.com page. Usually there's a banner for a PokemonCenter.com new set drop. There's a banner. You click the banner, you go to the individual products. You don't want to go too fast. You don't want to hit back. You don't want to browse around the site really quickly because you might trigger a security response and they might think you're a bot, and then you'll get banned from the site. So you have to be careful. The biggest thing, though, is learning when there is a queue. That is key to getting into the Pokemon Center, to get in that queue line and then to wait and to not refresh your phone, not refresh the website page so that you can actually get product. And then basically you'll get your product, you get the email confirmation, which I have to check if I have received that. I did hear that some people were not getting a confirmation email. We got some Black Bolt tins. Yeah, buddy, let's go. But yeah, I have had success since, I want to say, Black Bolt, White Flare. I missed the drop for Destined Rivals. So it took me a little bit to kind of understand and navigate how all these pre-orders worked, and I'm having trouble with that one. So stupidly, I don't have my knife with me. But this one we got open. So yeah, we got 2 Black Bolt White Flare tins to open up. So guys, if you have any questions about how to get the information, I mean, I covered it, but there might still be some lingering questions. And it's a hard process if you're, let's say, working or at school or just out and about doing things in the real world, and you're not able to watch and cover your phone often throughout the day. And look, I understand that, and that's fine. You just might not be able to get the drop that particular day. Now, why do you want to get Pokemon Center drops? Well, for one, it's at MSRP, which is very incredibly rare to find today. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. That's part of the problem with Pokemon, is you can barely find it at MSRP, and you're paying scalper market prices, which is terrible in my opinion. But that's kind of the state of affairs with Pokemon right now. So getting product on PokemonCenter.com is great because it's a pre-order for a new set, and as well as the fact that it's at MSRP, it definitely doesn't hurt your wallet as much as buying on the market. So if you guys have any questions, drop me a comment. I hope I was clear enough. But a quick recap, the biggest, most important thing is to join a Discord server. In this case, I'm going to tell you what I'm on, is the Rattle Pokemon Discord community. You'll get the alert. You'll follow along to see when Pokemon Center drops and the queue is live, so that you can go online, wait in the queue. Again, you don't refresh the page. You stay on the page, you keep your phone open, you keep your computer on. You don't want to be doing other things in the background on your phone or your computer, which could screw up something. Again, if you're going to spend the time, if you're invested, if you really want to get PokemonCenter.com, pre-order any exclusive ETB product, you have to be able to put some time aside to do it. You can't be distracted. You can't be doing other things on your PC or your cell phone, because that could take away from you actually being able to get the product. You could get an error code. Again, PokemonCenter.com has some pretty decent security to prevent bots from getting product. So you want to stay focused. You want to make sure that you're not getting distracted with other things on your phone or on your PC, so you can stay right on that page in that queue. Again, you have to be patient in the queue. And when you get to the web page, you have to, don't navigate quick, be focused, take your time, and you'll be able to get your product. It's almost a guarantee. Again, the key is knowing when and having the ability and the time to set aside to actually sit there and wait until it's your turn and then get the product. It sounds simple, but real life comes into play, and I understand that. Like I was out and about today, and if I would have stayed out, it probably would have been a lot harder to do. So that's why I decided to turn around and go home. Again, I was able to. Some of you may have work, and you can't necessarily get Pokemon drops for a new set on a lunch break at work. It's probably going to take you over a half hour. Like, even if you're really early in the queue, there's tens of thousands of people all clicking it at the same time. So you're going to have to wait. That's just how it goes. And we didn't really hit much of anything today in these items that we found in last week's Pokemon restock. So we got one more item today that we're going to open, and then I think we're going to close out. So yeah, today Phantasmal Flames released to the wild. Yeah, this thing is awesome. I mean, Paldean Fates is going through the roof. I probably shouldn't even open these, but there's a lot of good cards in this set that I want. So I got 3 packs of Paldean Flames, and we're going to call it a day. Again, I hope this helped some of you. I know that, I was watching, I follow one streamer on YouTube, and there's people saying the drop sucked, and it was terrible, and they waited over an hour to get product. And look, those are people that are not following this advice. You have to get into the queue early. If you don't, your odds pretty much drop as time goes on. But they had product today on Pokemon Center for over an hour, and then an hour and 45 minutes-ish for the ETBs. The ETBs for Phantasmal Flames, the Pokemon Center exclusive ones, are like over $300 for one online right now, which is absolutely insane. So we got these Paldean Fates packs here. It would be great to hit something, because this is a great set. Yeah, I don't know, card's cool. Ooh, we got a shiny Dash Bun. Is that right? Dash Bun. And we got a holo. So the shiny's okay. I mean, it's not like a shiny Pikachu or anything, but So yeah, guys, I hope that this helped. And supposedly PokemonCenter.com is going to eventually have a pre-order for the Phantasmal Flames Ultra Premium Collection, the UPC. I think that's what it's called. It's the Charizard box. It's probably going to be over $100 some. It's going to be nuts, the box. So if you can get the pre-order on that at MSRP, because that's going to be a super hot collector's item. I'm not sure when that's going to drop, but again, I'm going to follow my Discord every day this week to see if Pokemon Center drops. Now, when does Pokemon Center drop? Usually Monday through Friday. I mean, there's no guarantee, but again, if you're serious about getting Pokemon products from the Pokemon Center, you need to follow the Discord server so you know when there's drops. All right, last pack of the day from our little informative, hopefully, Pokemon Center product information on how to get products and to wait in that queue, to know when the queue is going to hit. Let's see if we can pull. And we've only pulled hollows and a couple EXs today. That's abysmal. Look at that cool Gengar. What do we got? Nothing. Wow, that sucks. That sucks, guys. Well, we didn't get anything in our pulls today. We can't get lucky every day. But hopefully the information you heard in this video was valuable. Any questions you may have, drop me a comment. I'll do the best I can to provide you the information you're looking for. I appreciate your support. Please smash that thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, it's free. We got lots of cool Pokemon openings coming down the pipe here. We got more stuff to open, but this video is long enough, so we'll probably do it another day. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate you, and good luck out there hunting for Pokemon in the wild. It's crazy out there. But there's product. You just have to put the time and the effort in. Any questions you have, drop me a comment below. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one.